A new durable pair of sneakers is something many basketball players take for granted.
CBS Austin's Jeff Barker introduces us to Shoes for Two, an organization created by an Austin High senior to make sure every kid has a pair of good shoes.
Lucas Renfro still remembers his first pair of basketball shoes, a brand new pair of Nike Hyper Dunks.
Whenever I first put them on and laced them up, you know, I was like 10 or 11 years old, and I was like, oh man, I can dunk now.
Fast forward to a seemingly insignificant day 5 years later, long after he'd grown out of those shoes. Lucas and his father Mark were relaxing at home watching an ESPN feature about NBA center Serge Ibaka and his charity work in his native Congo when something caught their eyes.
It cut away to this 15-year-old kid playing basketball with no shoes, or with really bad, torn-up shoes.
We both kind of looked over to each other, you know, I wonder if there's an organization to where we could help that kid out, give him some shoes, and we kind of looked online a little bit, and there was nothing there. And that's when the light bulb went off.
And just like that, Shoes for Two was born. Father and son joining forces to gather basketball shoes for local kids in need.
The need is out there, you know, and as long as there's the supply coming in, you know, we're going to be able to distribute, and it's been really awesome to see how it's caught a blaze.
When you see a kid get a good pair of shoes who really needs them, and then just run out the door with a bone, I mean, it's a great thing. It's a beautiful thing.
And this is what Shoes for Two is looking for: donations of lightly used athletic shoes. Then Renfro and company clean them and box them up to be gifted to children here in Texas and abroad in countries as far as Mexico and Brazil.
Hey, there are going to be kids in Brazil that have shoes to go play on the outdoor courts of Brazil because of what we did here at Austin High. And that feels really neat.
The Maroons have all bought in, taking trips to schools around the Austin area, with each stop providing a reminder of how one small deed can go a long way.
You don't know what kind of situation those kids are leaving whenever they leave their door, but whenever they leave ours, we know that they're leaving with something that means a lot to them.
Since its inception, the organization has donated hundreds of shoes. But as for that first pair of kicks,
those original Hyper Dunks, they're somewhere out there in the ether. Somebody's wearing them.
At Austin High, Jeff Barker, CBS Austin Sports.
Great program.
We'll be right back after this.